This story began a few years ago. An elderly man, Vladimir Gull, survived a difficult test in the form of clinical death. After that events, a person makes decisions for himself. How much time is allotted to him to give people joy and make their life a little nicer and more beautiful? Given the fact that an ordinary pensioner does not have the financial ability to help financially, he decided to do what absolutely everyone can do. If this once 65-year-old pensioner worked all his life in the subway several times, returning home later time he paid attention. The fact that its entrances is a courtyard for all sorts of guests of incomprehensible appearance, and the residents of the house themselves were not particularly worried about the cleanliness of their entrance, or an ethical cell, often throwing rubbish and cigarette butts on the shelf of an ordinary old man. There was no time and desire to quarrel daily and get residents, and when he retired he did not want to put up with dirt and painted walls and decided to act. And 2 years later he turned the porch into a work of art. All grandfather did the work in the staircase alone, carefully casting intricate patterns and patiently painting them with paint. From time to time, he resorted to help when required to install a heavy structure. Skillful hands turned a staircase. The museum now, the ceiling and walls are decorated with magnificent stucco molding and paintings in gilded. A man considers garbage a wire that cannot be distinguished from antique columns as his special pride. The garbage chute still works, only many neighbors, looking at such beauty, are embarrassed to use it for its intended purpose. So what can I say now? There is no need for someone. Proof of something. The residents of the house themselves are now looking for cleanliness and order, and the garbage in the stairwell and smoking in the stairwell have long been a conversation that has not been such a cool transformation. Touched only a few floors from 6 to 8, although Vladimir would gladly redo the entire staircase, but it needs money. The price of gypsum paint is constantly they are growing and their pensions are already in short supply, but he is determined to finish what he started. From the 1st to the 9th floor of a pensioner himself is often called to make such repairs in suburban, but he invariably refuses to say that he can't take the money for it. Today the unusual entrance of a high-rise building is crazy popular here. People go on excursions and drive their friends. For several years in a row this place has become a popular place for newlyweds who hold wedding photo shoots. Vladimir himself smiles and proudly shows his work. So indifferent and skillful hands were able to turn dirty walls and the toilet into the stairwell. Instead of which one just wants to be, the man himself says that it's not worth arguing and getting. People who have not seen anything else should show them an example, and they friends themselves will keep clean and tidy. Friends, and you agree with these words? Write your comments as well. If you like this video, put like, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel where there will be much more interesting.